Hello guys, today we're going to be solving meeting rooms. All right, so this is going to be an easy question. Let's see if we can go ahead and solve it. We're given an array of meeting time interval objects consisting of start and end times. So we could see that there's a start and end time, a start and an end time. And we know that start time has to be smaller than the end time, so they can't be equal. It literally has to be smaller. We have to determine if a person could add all meetings to their schedule without any conflicts. Hmm. Then right here it says that 08 to 8:10 is not considered a conflict. So if a meeting ends at the same time that another meeting starts, that does not count as a conflict. Okay, so what I'm thinking so far is that we could compare that the last number, we can compare this last number of the array to the first number of the array after it. And if that works, or if that's true for all of them, of all of the lists inside this list, then we could go ahead and return true. Otherwise, we would have to return false because there's a conflict. For example, this meeting starts at our minute zero and it ends at time 30. But another meeting actually starts at 5, right? And 5 is less than 30. So that would be an overlap, right? So we couldn't reach all the meeting rooms in the same time. Uh, Also, we could see that this starts at 30 or ends at 30, but 15 is also smaller than 30, right? I think the pattern here is that we look at the number in the zeroth index and we compare it with an interval, another time interval in its second index. All right, so let's try to put this into code and try to figure it out. If we map it out, we'll have let me try to draw it. So we could talk about this interval. It could be something like this is like a timeline, and let's say this is a 0, and this is 10, and this is 30. So we have a time interval that goes from 1 to 30, and then we have another time interval which goes from 5 to 10. So we could say this is 5 and this is 10. Do you see how this interval from 0 to 30 is overlapping with this? They go at the same time. That's why we return false. While at other intervals we have, let's see, this could be seen as 5, 0, and let's say this is 15. Right, we have an interval which goes from 5 to 8. Let's call this number 8. And then we have another interval which goes from 9 to 15. Right, you see how these don't overlap each other? That's why we return true right here. Let's go ahead and write the code for this. All right, we could say we're given intervals. Okay, and we know that the the integer in the position uh in position 0 in index is the starting time. Intervals that were given is not necessarily ordered, is it? Okay. I think we could also sort. We could sort by the first number right here, by the first number in this interval. That would work. then compare the last to its first. But it's not necessarily guaranteed to be in order. So I want to say that we could see the ending times. So 5 goes to 8. I want to see if there's like a shortcut where I could just get like a big ass range, like something like if any number is between 0 and 30, then we know that it's wrong already, right? Versus the other solution would be to sort by the first index. And then from there, you just check for the biggest index or the index to the right, or index in the number in index one with the number in index zero for after it. Um, I guess another solution could be we collect this 0 to 30. We see if any numbers over here are equal or between those numbers. If not, then we move to 5 to 10 and just do the same thing. But that would run in of O of n. No, it would do a lot of comparisons of O of n squared actually. Let's just sort. Oops. Lambda expression. I think we could use a lambda expression. We sort intervals, key is lambda, and I think we could do we go intervals and sort them by the zeroth index. I think this is the right syntax. Key lambda. Okay, now we know that sorted numbers is equal to this one, which is sorted. So we go ahead and check the last element and we check it with the first. Okay, now we could do for each interval, we could see if hmm, that last number is greater than 5. Okay. Wow, how do I look into the future? How do I compare 30 with 5? How would I do that? How would I compare 30 with 5? Let me think. We could have 30 into a saved variable. Then compare it with 5. Okay, yeah. Hey, man. I think for the first one, we don't really do that shit, right? For bucket, interval to 1 is equal to. How would you compare 30 with 5? The syntax for that. I don't know. I just have to ask. I got the idea. I just don't know how to do it though. You get used to the syntax here. Yeah, I already did that, man. Current end intervals at I. For I in range length of intervals -1. If intervals I is greater than. Okay, so let's see. This is the real meat and potatoes of this question. So for I in range length of intervals -1. Okay, we want to subtract 1 because are we comparing to the future? Yeah, we kind of are. Yeah. Yeah, we do that. Okay. Oh, we could just do that. And because we subtracted 1 right here, then that's why we know it's safe. Okay, I guess. We know it's safe. Okay. For index in range length of numbers. I think -1. We subtract 1 because we look into here. Yeah, we do. We low key do. Oh yeah, I forgot to do this. Okay, now we could do okay, now we could just compare it. We could do sorted. Numbers. Let's do zero numbers in this index. And the next one would be we want the one in zero. No, we want the first one is if this is greater, if this is greater than sorted numbers in index plus one, that's how we're kind of looking to the future right here. And then for this one, we want to do position zero. Right, that's why you compare 30 with 5, and because 30 is bigger than 5, we go ahead and return false, right? So go ahead and say return false. Otherwise we're just gonna say, oh, actually, that's it. All right, we do that for everything inside this list. So let's see, we do it right here. So 5 and 8, we compare 8 with 9, it's fine. And we do that all the time. So 30, okay, that failed. Yeah, and then after we run this and we hit the end and nothing went wrong, we just return safely, just assume that it is correct. Now all we have to do is I think that's it. All we have to do is just run and we ran into a problem. Okay, let's see. Take zero positional arguments, but one was given. Hmm. I had never seen this error before actually. Let's see what's glowing red. Sorted numbers is equal to sorted intervals. Sorted numbers. I don't see anything wrong here. We want to sort the intervals. I don't know what's wrong here. That's what intervals is, right? What the fuck is this? Sorted numbers index dot index? The fuck? Well, what kind of new? I never seen this shit before. New keywords? Yo, we're using new keywords. What is this? Lambda function? Sorted intervals? Well, what the fuck is this start? What is intervals? Oh, these are tuples? Oh, tuples. I think this is the first time I'm using tuples. Wait, what? Each element is an object. Wait, what the fuck? Yo. Oh shit, I didn't even know. Yo. I did not even know that. Interval objects. I didn't even read objects, dude. I thought they were freaking lists this whole time. Okay. Okay. So for each, okay, so we have start and end. Shit, okay. The interval. Shit. So that's capitalized because this is a list of intervals. Intervals. I get it now. We're sorting by its first position, so it's called start. Yeah. Okay. Nice one. Okay, yeah. Index. Index one would be end, right? Yeah. Wow, so you use zero, you start. Wow. Okay. I think they should run. Okay, we did it. Nice. Wow, I really did not read that question. I did Loki kind of tunnel vision. I did not see that this is an interval object. I think the key thing I learned from this question is reading the question clear, knowing that was an object, and kind of just, I guess, the lambda, the lambda syntax. Yeah. I think the lambda syntax is what I really learned from this problem. Also, looking into the future, we could do that by having subtracted one. It's kind of like a buffer, so we make sure not to go out of index in the future. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and check this. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I get it. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I solved the question. Um, see you guys later.